Alright, and finally, the last thing that I won't be buying are condoms. Hi guys, my name is Bon, and today we are going to be talking about 5 things that I will not be buying in my 30s. Hopefully it can give you guys some either confirmation or warning about the things that you should or should not do. Okay, so the first thing that I won't be buying in my 30s is alcohol. Okay? Alcohol is super expensive. It makes you do stuff that you probably shouldn't do, and it tastes horrible, and you feel like crap afterwards. For me, and the main reason why I don't want to buy alcohol is because it's expensive. Okay, it is so expensive. 85% of people ages 18 and older reported that they drank alcohol at some point in their time. 69% reported that they drank in the past year, and 55% reported that they drank in the past month. So that means that over 50% of the population drinks at least once or twice a month. And for me, I feel like that is a cost that doesn't need to be incurred. I have a family now, I have a child, a wife, and I don't need to be spending on stuff that I shouldn't be spending. I can use that money to go on a date with my wife or to buy my son some diapers. The cost of diapers is a lot. And milk. Oh my goodness. Formula is so much. My son is in the 97th percentile in terms of height. 97th percentile. Like, I mean, he might as well be twice his age because he is only 5.5 months. He's wearing 12-month-old clothes. He's drinking a lot. So I need to save more money for his formula. And diapers. Now, if your date ever asks you, why don't you drink any alcohol? Just say that I don't like to waste money on alcohol. I'd rather waste it on you. No, don't say that. Say that I'd rather not spend money on alcohol. I'd rather spend it on you. The first one is more honest, but I've realized that complete honesty is not always the best solution in a relationship. The next thing that I won't be buying in my 30s is expensive clothing. I've realized in my 20s that I don't really need to buy any more clothes. Okay? I get so much clothes for Christmas. Well, that's about it. I get a lot of clothes for Christmas, and I wear them just all year round, and I get more clothes the next Christmas. So I haven't needed to buy any more clothes since in my 20s. But there was a time when I bought some really expensive clothing. Like this blazer, which I've worn for a total of 4 times. 4 times in the past roughly 9 years. Okay? Worn 4 times in the past 9 years. And I don't know, like this one was like $150 down from $300 or something. And then these 7 for All Mankind, which are so tight. These were like $70 down from like $120. So they're very expensive, and I've worn 7 for All Mankind for roughly around 4 times. They usually go together, and I don't really have a lot of occasions to wear them. This one still has a tag on it. So I don't wear a lot of expensive clothing, and now that I'm married, I don't need to dress up because I'm already taken. I don't need to impress anyone anymore. Now, if your friends say, why are your clothes so ugly? Just say that I only wear good clothes to see people who I really like. Say it exactly like that. Now, if your family members ask you, why don't you get better clothes? Say that I'm investing my money for a better future. Clothes currently is not a big deal for me right now. That is a very good answer. And once Christmas comes around, they'll get you new clothes. Okay, and the next thing that I won't be buying in my 30s is junk food. Junk food is very, very addicting, and I will not be buying it anymore. That doesn't mean that I won't be eating junk food. My family has a lot of junk food. I visit them to eat all the time. So I'll still be snacking a little bit, but I won't be buying it personally myself. Ever since I've had my son, I've gained 8 pounds in the last 5.5 months. That's quite a lot. I only weigh 159 pounds. I was 150 pounds, so I added around 70% of my body weight after I had my son. I feel sluggish all the time, and it's just very, very bad. Junk food is one of my vices, so I'm cutting out junk food from my 30s. Just because I'm not overweight doesn't mean that I'm not unhealthy. I'm very unhealthy. I can't run very well. The max that I've ever run is like 1.5 miles. That was when I was in really good condition. My endurance sucks. My aerobic capacity sucks. So I know that I am unhealthy, so I do need to exercise. Now, if anyone ever questions you why you don't eat junk food, just stand up and throw the chair away, and then do this. Show them your belly. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Tap, rub, 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 and then say, it's because I want to take care of my sexy body. Yeah. Alright, now that that is over with, the next thing that I won't be buying in my 30s is expensive dates. Again, I'm married now, so I don't need to go on expensive dates and impress my wife. I should still impress my wife, but usually our dates are pretty simple. We usually stay home and Netflix and chill. And by chill, I mean taking care of the baby and sleeping. That would be amazing. And so we just go online. We watch a few movies online. Basically, a Netflix subscription. Well, we don't really watch Netflix. We watch Disney Plus. When we do go out, we probably spend around $30 for 2 people. Cheap dates are around $15 for 2 people. Like, my wife understands me. Like, she looks for deals to make it cheap because she knows how much I like cheap stuff. Anniversaries or something, we'll probably spend around $70 to $100. But everything else, pretty cheap. And hopefully that won't change. It depends a lot on my wife. Now, if your partner ever asks you, why don't we ever go anywhere nice, babe? And then you say, everywhere I go with you is nice. There's a 95% chance that that line won't work. So what you should really say is, I'm saving money to buy a new house because the area that I live in is currently not very safe. That answer should take care of 80% of the people out there, because unless you're really rich and you live in a safe neighborhood, then that reply won't work. But it should work pretty well. Alright, and finally, the last thing that I won't be buying are condoms. But the condom is a representation of what I want my relationship to be. In my 30s, if you are not already married, hopefully you are looking for that special person that you can settle down with. So by not buying condoms, you are limiting your chances of going out and having fun. That's what not buying condoms mean. If you were doing that in your 20s, hopefully you got that out of your system. But when you are in your 30s, you should really be considering settling down and dating for marriage or long-term commitment. So I don't think that condoms is a necessary expense in your 30s. Although I will say that if you do find that special person and you are not ready for an unexpected joy, do buy condoms. Buy condoms as needed, but hopefully you won't have to, because sex after marriage is the way to go. So I don't know how many people do that these days, but hopefully sex after marriage. So if you're in your 30s, then don't buy condoms. If you are in a committed relationship, buy condoms, but not a lot, because if you are in a committed relationship, take that step and propose and ask and be in a fully committed relationship. But realistically, the way to have a committed relationship, if you are in one, is to have a baby. Now, your partner ever says, "Why don't you ever buy any condoms?" Then you'd say, "I don't think that it's something that we will need in the future, because I don't see us working out." Yeah, say that if it's not going to work out, okay? But if you think that it will work out, and then you say, "I'm saving myself up for marriage." And if that doesn't work, which it might not, just go buy some condoms. Alright guys, well, that's all that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you guys like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you guys haven't done so already, please subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. So until next time, bye.